Hey guys, and welcome back to another NBA video where I'm going to be today talking about the 2017-2018 NBA most underrated players. So kicking off the list, I'm going to start off with Rudy Gobert, who is one of the best defenders last year, was leading the league in blocks. And I personally think was robbed by, I am a personal Warriors fan, I think was robbed by Draymond Green. Rudy Gobert is just an overall great defender. And he is just underrated. Like, okay, so I'm going to do a player B situation. So I have here are player A's stats. So player A scored 12.2 points per game, 13.5 rebounds per game, and a 20.8 PER. Pretty good, right? Okay, now look at player B's. 13.1 points per game, 22.2 PER, and just a rebound away from player A with 12.7. Who do you think should have been an all-star? Guess who player A was? Player A was DeAndre Jordan. Player B was Rudy Gobert. By those numbers, Rudy Gobert should have been it Rudy Gobert should have been the all-star over the worst shooter, DeAndre Jordan. No. Why is DeAndre Jordan even good? So, number 4 is Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is one of the best defensive point guards, and he's just a great shooter. I think he's overshadowed by DeMar DeRozan and guys in Toronto. Not much to say about him. He's a great scorer. He's a great defender. He's a great passer. Just all around great. And number 3, Gordon Hayward. Now, last season, he was a free agent. So, last season, people were scouting for guys like the LA Lakers and the Celtics were scouting for guys like Jimmy Butler and Paul George. Well, really, who they should have been scouting was Gordon Hayward. He has almost, in some places, a better stat line than Paul George. And most of it is identical and barely better, but he's still underrated. Like, I think he has better win share. Like last season, he was doing better than the Pacers, who didn't even make. They just weren't good, and he, however, could carry his team along with Rudy, but still, Rudy's not an offensive player. He's just defense, and don't even tell me that the Pacers don't have a defense in Miles Turner, because they do. Okay, so yes, Gordon Hayward almost an identical stat line to Paul George, and he's still not getting as much publicity or like, oh, I want to get Gordon Hayward as much as Paul George, who's only good for like his threes and his dunks. He's not known for being a great defender. Okay, so yeah, that's number 3. Number 2, Kevin Love. Kevin Love, I love the guy. He graduated from UCLA, my fan base school. So he graduated from UCLA. He's known for his deep full court passes, and he's such a great passer, like down court. And the reason he has been struggling is because of his shoulder. His shoulder. So in Timberwolves uniform, he was kind of fattish, more heavy. Now he lost all his weight so he could be more athletic and like faster, like a faster kind of power forward. And when he lost that weight, he wasn't a good rebounder, so that's why he struggled that season. And then when he hurt his shoulder, he couldn't get that muscle back. But now when his muscle's back, he'll develop his muscles. I mean, when his shoulder's healed, he'll develop his muscles and he'll be a great rebounder again, and he already is a great scorer and passer. Like, now, this season, the Cavs, they're basing their offense off Kevin Love. Now LeBron James. LeBron James is overrated. I think my next video will be most overrated NBA players. But first of all, he's overshadowed by LeBron James, who LeBron James is not a scorer. He is just all around. He's good at making other players better. And Kevin Love, he's a great scorer. So Kevin Love, number one option, he should be known as a great scorer. And he almost didn't make the All-Stars. He almost didn't make it. Y'all need to focus on the great scorers. Don't you bandwagons, Cleveland Cavalier bandwagons, know your players. Like, who scores? Yes, LeBron has good nights, but who is the scorer? Who averages more? And who look at their stats before you say, "Oh, LeBron James, the greatest player of all time," and he's carrying the Cavaliers without Kyrie. Well, without Kyrie there, look how they're winning. When they were on their huge losing streak, guess who was getting the most minutes? LeBron James. So he isn't the one carrying it. It's obvious. There's the coach, Tyronn Lue. He says he has been basing their offense on Kevin Love. Number one, Kemba Walker. He is truly, him and Dwight Howard, carrying the Charlotte Hornets. He is underrated because he is not getting, like, he plays for a sucky team. The Hornets will never be good. Yes, I get it. They drafted Malik Monk. He's supposed to be a great rookie. He's not. There's no changes except for maybe Dwight Howard's doing better there. And Dwight Howard's not the one. It's Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is a great scorer. He's just all around great. Okay. So I hope you have changed your mind about these players. Like, I hope you won't say, "Oh, LeBron James is the one carrying the Cavaliers," or DeMar DeRozan is the whole Raptors team. They're not. They're not. There are other guys. There are other stars that you're not looking at. You're just looking at these big names, and you're not looking at the stat sheet. So please look at the stat sheet before you make yourself an embarrassment. Just look at the stat sheet and truly look who is the best scorer on the Cavaliers or the Hornets. It's not the guys you would expect. All right, so thank you. Please leave a comment down below. Please subscribe and leave a like. Thank you. I really want to get to 10 subscribers.